This is the brief on the king's daughters. So picture this. It's the mid-1600s and New France has a huge problem. The population is almost all men, fur traders and soldiers. Not exactly a recipe for a growing colony. So to save the day, King Louis XIV launches what has to be one of history's most successful and kind of wild state-sponsored matchmaking programs. So how did this audacious plan actually work? First, there was the daughter deal. See, back in France, if you were a poor woman without a dowry, that essential inheritance money from your father, you couldn't legally get married. So the king stepped in with a pretty radical solution. He declared he'd act as their father and personally pay the dowry for any woman willing to move to the colony. And just like that, they became known as les filles du roi, the daughters of the king. Second, get ready for some 17th century speed dating. I'm not kidding. When the ships arrived, the colony held these meet and greets where the women would interview potential husbands. And the whole process was brutally efficient. Couples would pair up and marry, sometimes within days, to get on with settling the land. And finally, the ancestral impact. This program wasn't just a success, it was a massive one. We're talking a huge population explosion. And the wildest part? Today, almost every single person in Quebec with French ancestry can trace their lineage right back to one of these king's daughters. So yeah, Louis XIV effectively bankrolled the birth of French Canada, turning a colony of rugged men into a booming society by paying for their brides. And that's how Canada got its start with a royal dowry.